I've been off today. I posted my Friday Night Fridays video like really late. Like I set it up to normally I set things up to post at 8 a.m. And for some reason I selected like 8 p.m. On my Friday Night Fridays video, like I said. And just I don't know, today's just been really off. I've I don't know. I think I've been a little under the weather. The changing of the weather and everything is really affecting my sinuses and giving me kind of like a sinus headache. So I've been trying to. Like I have one of those like Vicks inhaler things. It's basically a stick about this long that has like a piece of cotton in it that has like the Vicks vapor rub or something on it. And basically you just smell it and it kind of opens up your sinuses. Like I try not to use the nose spray too much because like for some reason it makes my eyes feel funny. I don't know what it is. I know what it is. It's getting inside your sinus cavities, which are all through here, and like that's what's making it feel like it's my eyes, but it's actually my sinus cavities. So yeah, I hate this time of year because of my sinuses. Well, actually, I hate the change of season from like summer into fall or winter into spring because both of them just completely messed with my sinuses. But just a little bit longer, we'll be through it. Well, I've kind of decorated for Halloween here. I've got my like alien thing and these little things up in here, and I got my Camp Crystal Lake thing here behind me. Um, just haven't had time. I really wish I did. And now it's like 3 days before Halloween, and I'm like, I want to decorate, but I'm like, it's for 3 days, so probably won't decorate this year. Makes me sad. But just, I don't know. All the dental work I've had done and all the other stuff that's been going on has really kind of sapped me for energy too. Just running here, doing this, doing that. And I know, like one thing, like the dental work, I know it's not going to hurt. I know it's not going to be a big deal. It's still just laying there with your head back and your mouth open and people rooting around in your mouth. And actually, it's um, um, what in, not really inconvenient. I'm not really sure the word to use. Um, like it's not painful or anything like that. I should have done this a long time. If I had done this a long time ago, none of this would be going on. If I had been kept up on it, I wouldn't be having these problems, which I wish I would have kept up on it. And I wouldn't have had to deal with all this stuff at one time. But, yeah. Decorating. I really haven't decorated much, but I am getting in the Halloween spirit by watching the movies. I've watched quite a few. What else have I watched? For tonight, I'm going kind of crap. These are okay. They're not horrible, but they're not the greatest either. It's called Sleepaway Camp. So this has got like the parts 1, 2, and 3, and it has like the Sleepaway Camp 4, The Survivor. It's got the production footage from it because I don't think it was ever released, or maybe it was released at one time or something. I'm not sure, but I bought this like in like 2002 or something like that, and it hasn't. At that time when I bought this, that part 4 hadn't been out. I'm not even sure if it ever did come out or not. But that's for tonight. I'm also going to be going into some classic horror stuff. I really want to go back and watch the Universal horror movies. Those I haven't watched in a very long time. And I'm actually really tempted to go back and start watching some of the old silent films, like the Phantom of the Opera and the White Zombie and Casket, or I can't remember, Dr. Moreau or something like that. There's a few more other ones I was tempted to watch because Phantom of the Opera I thought was really really good when I first time I watched it. Nosferatu is another one. Nosferatu is I kind of be in a mood to watch. I don't know, there's something about it. I like the remake of it better than one to where It's like a you're like watching the film crew that's making Nosferatu, and they actually found a real vampire to play that part. It's kind of cool. It's really interesting take on that. And there's also the Nosferatu movie, which isn't just so, and that's actually really good too. I watched it not long ago. What else have I watched this month? I've watched the Resident Evil movies. I've watched all of those. I've watched Subspecies. I watched all of those. There's 4 in that, and I watched Vampire Journal. I've watched the first 3 Puppet Master movies. Holy cow. Shaun of the Dead, that's sitting over here. I need to watch it. Repossessed, I'm going to watch it, I believe, tomorrow night. And this is not like, oh, I got a list of movies I have to watch. What I'm doing is, if you look, over here, I actually set these movies out specifically to watch. That's actually just an extra DVD I have of Duel. But like, if you see like some places on my shelf, I must have put the others up. But like right here, The Eyes Have Heels, the unrated version. Like I had the eyes have heels, blah, 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 the heels have eyes. I had set it there to watch also. Well, not really watch. Those are movies I set out to possibly watch. Like Shaun of the Dead, I watched the other night, and some other movies I'm actually gonna be getting down to watch also. Like just put a bunch up. Like I made a bunch of made a bunch of videos, like Friday videos, like the Halloween movies. They're still sitting down here. I watched part 1 already, so I've got part 2, and part 3 is up here somewhere. I want to watch it. I don't think, maybe I'll let somebody borrow that. Maybe they still have it. I don't know. But I may save these 2 for Halloween. I may watch these on Halloween night. But I don't know. We'll see. Right now, I'm really enjoying. Like right now, Aiden went to bed early tonight because he did not take a nap. I think he's to the part. I don't think he's gonna start taking naps anymore. Oh gosh. Please let him start. Please let him keep taking naps because I really need those breaks during the day. But he just does not. Today he did not want to take one. And when it got like 8 o'clock, he started doing everything he could to stay awake. I mean, he'd actually start just shaking his head like that really hard, and I'm like, stop. Actually, I made him lay down, and he finally, well, like when I made him lay down, he finally was kind of like laid there. It's like, and fell out asleep in like 2 minutes. But he's getting older, and it's good and bad. I'm not saying I wish he's older because I don't want to skip any of his life. Like, just go like, oh, I just push the fast forward button. Forget that. I don't want to do that. But I am looking forward to the time to where me and him can do things like go camping and hiking and stuff like that. And I know that's not too far off. That's probably next summer. But until then, it's kind of, right now he's really still in the stage that he's like still, it's kind of like, well, he's still a toddler for one thing, but it's still really hard. It's like he can't walk for long distances, and I understand, yeah, going hiking with a 3-year-old is going to be very difficult to make them so they stay on the trail. But like right now, he wouldn't even attempt to down here. He just like just go wherever he wants, and that's going to be. And that's the reason why I haven't really taken him hiking just yet, but soon I will. Today I tried to get my wife to read one of the Vampire Hunter D novels. I think, yeah, like one of these. I tried to get her to read volume 1. She read like most of the first chapter, and she really didn't like it because she said she could tell it'd been translated, which I can understand. Yeah, it did have. When I remember reading it, some of the times there was phrases and things like that really didn't make sense. But what it was is they were just translated from Japanese. But I actually given her the book, and remembering it, I kind of want to reread it now. The Nightmare on Elm Street book I was reading, just, it's okay. That's the problem. I don't want it to be okay. I want it to be better than okay. And I was like, maybe to get better. And I keep reading more in it, and it's just okay. I'm like, I don't want to read an okay book. I want to read a good book. And right now, I really want to finish the Nightmare on Elm Street book because the story is kind of interesting, but the way it's written, it's like like, hey, we have this guy who goes into your dreams. Well, there's certain things Freddy does. Like he goes into teenagers' dreams to get back at the parents. He doesn't go into the dreams of some random person from he doesn't go into the dreams of the psychiatrist or anything like that, or the people that work at the mental hospital, because that lets them know that the kids are actually telling the truth. Like I understand, like, oh, but what about the Dream Warrior, where he goes into the dream of Nancy? When she was a psychiatrist, she was helping the kids, yes, but she was from the first movie also. That's Nancy from the first movie. That's the reason why he went back into her dreams. It's because she was the only person to escape him, and that's the reason why he goes into her dreams when she's older. So I was actually trying to think of another older person that he did go dream. That was the only person I could think of. There might be another one, but Nancy's really the only one I can think of. But the way the book is written, it's like they took, like, oh, Freddy Krueger is that guy. They just take it and just write a story about him. They don't care about, it's like they didn't really think about the source material, or even if they even saw the originals. I'm not the movies and like how he is. I don't even know, because they, yes, he is a pervert. He's a pedophile. So, but okay, I want to say about one of the parts of the book. Like, there's a lady that works at the psychiatric hospital, and she falls asleep, and he goes into her dream. He puts her in like lingerie, and I'm like, okay, but one, he shouldn't have went into her dreams to begin with, because now he's letting her know, like let it out that, oh, he exists, and she can be like, wait a minute, these kids are telling the truth, and they kids now have somebody else on their side, an adult who actually has power. But then he does, like, the perverted side of him is like it's like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like, he gets off on the torture and not really the putting of somebody in lingerie. That was just kind of, I just didn't seem, that whole thing, that whole part of the book with that dream that she had just didn't work for me. It's just kind of like, I don't understand it. It's so weird. That's basically like chapter 2 or 3 in the book. So if you want to read it, I'm not really giving anything away. I'm just, I don't know. It's like I said, it's just an okay book.